Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're going to talk about XLM. I'm going to start with this. So, not all blockchains have the right consensus protocols to allow regulated financial institutions to operate on an open network. Look into Stellar partnership with Securrency and it'll reveal some of how ready to go Stellar is, with compliance already written in the code. And we know Stellar is going to be big soon. We know it's going to really take off. But what I noticed is people are always saying, well, XRP is years ahead, light years ahead of XLM. It's really not. They both do the very same thing. Cross-border payments. One is for banks, one is for people. And retail. That's a lot of payments also. So when somebody says to you, hey, XRP is going to hit $10,000, well, then that means that XLM will probably hit $9,999. Because they're still dealing with a lot of transactions, lots of payments. Plus, they're both well-rounded cryptocurrencies. I never like to put a price on them. I never like to give those price points of $10,000. I point out things that I see that can get us there. But I believe XLM is as valuable as XRP. It's going to have a huge amount of use case inside of the new financial system. It's going to be well-rounded even outside of the new financial system, tied to NFTs, tied to Web3, tied to Metaverse, and everything else, just like the rest of these cryptocurrencies. So let's continue. Adapt or die. The future is multi-chain and decentralized with Golden Bridge to be interoperable. Don't get left behind. You need to know exactly what you're investing in as a new investor. You can't go and chase memes. You just can't. It's so easy to make money in crypto now. I've said it in multiple videos. Look at the cryptocurrencies that have the most use case and the most utility. Invest some money, sit back, be patient. That's all it takes today. Normally, I agree with you, but they have no intention of correcting this fiat-based system. They are intentionally destroying it. They want the Great Reset. Digital CBDCs backed by World Bank running on RippleNet using XRP, XLM, XDC as bridge currencies. And we know this is coming. Everybody now has that idea. They either know about it somehow, some way, if they're invested in crypto. People outside of crypto are blind to this. I talk to so many people and I say, hey, they're trying to tear down the system. Well, it kind of looks that way. Well, no, that's exactly what's happening. And then you'll go on to explain a little bit about crypto and CBDCs. And people are like, what is that? And you're like, well, we're going to go into a cashless society. And they just cannot see it. I've said that so many times on this channel. It's crazy how blind people are to what's actually going to happen. We know as crypto holders. So with OneChain releasing bridges for XDC and LumensSwap releasing their bridge for XLM at the same time, anyone else feel something bigger is on the horizon? And that's what I've been saying. These cryptocurrencies are bridging other cryptos. They're bridging together. It's almost like stitching the whole entire financial system together. But people are starting to see it now. They're starting to see what's really going on. So XRP, settlement of securities transactions, multi-signature. XLM, settlement of non-security transactions, single signature. Think about that. Very much the same. Handling a lot of money. I don't see why people still think one is going to be extremely more valuable than the other. I just don't understand that. So Ripple for payments, Stellar for stock. Remember that. We've seen that before, where Stellar is going to be the new stock market. I pointed it out many times. And people still don't believe that either. Well, Stellar's not quite what it used to be. That's always their new argument. Well, Stellar seems scammy to me. The price isn't moving. I think it's way undervalued, number one, and I think the price is being suppressed till the right time. MoneyGram's USDC transfer service launches in several countries. And MoneyGram uses what? XLM, Stellar. And that tied to Circle is massive. People still overlook that a lot. So the USDC coin running on Stellar, we've always said XRP for banks, XLM for retail. Circle, the issuer of USD coin, the second largest stablecoin, landed $400 million in funding from a group that includes BlackRock and Fidelity. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of talk going on right now because of BlackRock and crypto. BlackRock is good for crypto. They've been in crypto a lot longer than people think. It's nothing new. BlackRock and Coinbase come together to offer crypto to institutional investors. Think about that. That's big. That's going to bring in all that extra money into the crypto space. XDC, fork from JP Morgan, Quorum blockchain. XDC, R3 Corda platform, settlement coin, right? XDC partnered with who? Circle, USDC, pegging US dollar. Now that's important because I'm going to show you its ties to XLM. Now we know XLM and Circle have a partnership. Now Circle and XDC are pretty much partnered up. So XFIN is involved with the one JP Morgan and Circle. XDC blockchain is built upon Quorum, a permission blockchain developed by JP Morgan, which is listed on their website. Federal Reserve just raised interest rates again. ECB followed too, and National Banken in Denmark as well. I am looking forward to see the whole monetary system collapse. Then new millionaires will rise from the ashes of the phoenix. And the thing is, I want to go back for a second because I didn't make my point as far as BlackRock and Circle and JP Morgan. If they're tied with XDC, guess what? They're going to be tied to XLM. People right now are screaming from the rooftops that XDC is the next XRP. It's going to easily take over Stellar. That's not the point of it. That's not what's happening. Remember, the stitching is all being created. Stellar has a different use case than XDC. XRP has a different use case than XLM. They all fit together, though, in one place, the new financial system. Remember that. Don't let people shake you out or say, oh, you should sell your XLM and just buy all of XDC. I would never tell you to do that, ever. On this channel, I always tell you to diversify, buy a little bit of each, and just hold it. They each have their own use case in the new system. Nobody talks about using Ripple. They just upgrade to the new ISO 222 protocol, which allows banks to easily tap into fintech, created in 2004, planned in 1988. Now we know that 1988 cover had Stellar on the cover of it. Back then when they talked about cashless society, what is actually being built right now. So we know Stellar is always been part of this. It was pre-planned. And people will still try to tell you, well, Stellar's not going to be part of it anymore. Their tie with IBM is now broken, and it's not. Stellar will continue to be part of the new financial system, and at some point or another, it is going to go full-on parabolic in price, and people will miss out on it. So how can the main settlement coin of ISO 222 certified R3 Corda network be a scam? That would make Corda a scam, and the whole ISO standard as well, and all the banks that have partnered up with Corda. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to tell you right now, you could go and find anywhere online people saying that ISO is nothing but a huge scam. Yet we see the entire framework for it. We see the banks that are being tied to it. We see CBDCs popping up all over the world right now. Now, if it was this big, huge scam or conspiracy, theory, this wouldn't be going on. We see governments talking about it. We see the IMF talking about it, the World Economic Forum talking about it, Europe talking about it. But yet people will still miss out because they think everything is a scam when the price doesn't move. If XLM was sitting at, let's say, $50 right now, everybody would want in. But because it's sitting well under, I think, a quarter right now, it's a scam. Don't buy in. The price isn't moving. Yet we all see everything being built in the background. So XLM will go after cross-border payments and bank the unbanked population, which is estimated at 2 billion adults. Look at all of that money. XLM, let me tell you, it's going to be big. People will miss out. People will only invest in one crypto, some of them. They only buy either XDC or they'll only buy XRP. You need to diversify by a little bit of each. They're all getting tied together. They all have their own use case, their own utility. And at some point or another, they will definitely melt faces in price. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.